So we meet again. Hey, you guys, how you doing? It's Friday. Thought we'd say hello to a few people who are coming in as they're streaming into the room. Who's here? Anybody I know? Whoops. Oh, Braden and Michaela are here. Okay, hi. And Javen and Johan, and hi from Atlanta. Okay. Michaela from Cherry Hill. And who else is here? Um, Jensen and Kinsey are here, and Eric and Elio and Eliza. Sorry, Mac from Virginia says hi. Hi. Okay, let's see. The Tuttles are here, as they always are. Love to see the Tuttles. Oh, a lot of people are coming in. They're streaming into the room so quick I can't read all of your names. Oh dear. Okay, Elena is here, and Stella, Zane, and Evelyn, and Shane and Maddie are here, and Clara is here, and Chloe and Quinn and Chase and Reese and Ruby, and the Simon boys are here, and Harper and Riley are here, and Madison and the Champ kids, and Antonio and Alexa. Thanks for all of you, Avery and Ethan. Thank you for coming in and sharing 20 minutes with me. Avery and Ethan are here, and the Nary. Okay. Aiden and Margot and Cam, they're here. Okay. Zoe and Dexter and Ellie from Illinois and Lucas and Allison from Ohio. Thanks for coming, all of you. We'll get started in at 2:00. Okay, which is that's East Coast time, and that's in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, you guys. Okay, we will get started. Anya and Neil, don't never miss me. Okay, Joel and Jen are here, and who else? Laylee and Lillian and Hudson and Cooper and Andrew and Heather and Hudson, Luke and Ellie and Patrick is here. Jacob and Sydney, hi, and Nate and Waverly. Can't wait for the surprise. There's going to be 2 surprises actually. Regan and Kevin are here, and Blake and Walker. And Annalise and Eduardo are here. Grantonio, sorry if I spelled that wrong. I pronounced it wrong. Dylan is here, and Coop is here, and Hayden and Jacob and Amelia. Hi to all of you. Natalia and Julia. Taylor is here, and Mason. Hi to you too. And Sammy is here. Lots of people are here. 2 minutes, you guys. Spencer and Caleb. I'm going to win the contest. That's what you think. Bo is here, and Ria from Warren, and Mattingly and Brady are here. Logan. Okay. And Bryce and Mika. And Neil and Luke, and this is like Romper Room. Yes, it's like Romper Room, like the kids remember Romper Room. Adriana and Ben and Leo and Garrett are here. Spencer in Atlanta, Mallory and Magnolia and Oscar. And let's see, we got 1 minute to go. Oh, I better take a sip of my water. It's 1 minute to go. Very windy outside. I don't know if you can hear that. My windows. Okay, let's do this thing. Hope you guys are ready. Friday, the end of the week. As if the days mean anything different now. Weekends are meaningless. Okay, should be a matter of seconds before we get going. Take a deep breath. Exhale. It's go time, baby. Thanks for coming, you all. Hi, everybody. My name is Dan Gutman. I am the author of the My Weirder-est School series and lots of other books for kids, too. I did promise you a surprise today, and there is going to be a surprise. In fact, there's going to be two surprises today. But first, how about the question of the day? The question of the day is from Logan from Basking Ridge, New Jersey. And lots of people asked the same question, by the way. But Logan asked, how long does it take you to write a book? Good question. And the answer is, it depends on the book. Like the My Weird School books, like we've been reading all week, Dr. Snow has got to go. These books take me about a month to write. You know, I don't have to do a lot of research. I could just make up crazy stuff in my head. So they're pretty easy to write. But some books take longer. Like for those of you who might be familiar with my baseball card adventure series, like Hannes and Me and Jackie and Me and Babe and Me, these books, they take me about 6 months to write because I have to research the lives of these players. So they're harder to write. And the hardest thing I ever had to write in my career was a series I do called The Genius Files. And this is a series about these two kids. Their names are Coke and Pepsi, by the way. And they're traveling cross country over their summer vacation with their parents while these bad guys are chasing them the whole time. So I had to research hundreds of locations across the United States, some of which I visited in person, some of them I researched online, and it took me like a year to write each one of these books. There's 5 of them. And I was actually relieved when the series was done. So that's, I forgot to mention, I also occasionally do picture books. I haven't done a lot of picture books, but I've done some. And picture books are shorter. You know, they're like usually 32 pages long. So I might spend like a few weeks writing a picture book. And actually, that brings us to the first surprise of the day, which is today. And a lot of you had lots of guesses, like over 200 people made guesses about what the surprise was. The surprise is that today I'm going to read to you one of my picture books. And I'll tell you the story of Rapi the Raptor, okay? What happened was my publisher came to me and they said, you know, why don't you try something for a younger audience, like kindergarten and first graders? So I said, okay, younger kids that age, they like rhyming, okay? So I thought, okay, rhyming made me think of rapping. I thought, okay, maybe my main character could be a rapper. So I thought, okay, now if my main character was a rapper, it doesn't have to be a human being. It could be an animal, for instance. So I thought, what animal would make a good rapper? And I thought, it could be maybe a bird or a turtle, you know? And then it hit me. I could have a rapper who is a raptor. And that's what gave me the idea for Rapi the Raptor. And that's what I'm going to read to you now. Okay? Oh, by the way, I did not draw these beautiful pictures, okay? A guy named Tim Bowers made these. There's credit for Tim. Tim Bowers made these wonderful pictures. And you could see on the cover, Rapi is poking his head through the cover, you know? And if you flip it around on the back cover, Rapi's poking his back through the cover. Okay. Are you ready? Are you steady? Is your first name Freddie? Well, listen to me. Okay, here we go. And by the way, kids of all ages like Rapi the Raptor, not just kindergarten and first graders. I've read this book to kids in 6th grade. They liked it. Okay, here's Rapi. I'm Rapi the Raptor, and I'd like to say I may not talk in the usual way. I'm rhyming and rapping all the time. I'm talking when I'm walking, and I'm rhyming when I climb. Rapi lives in a treehouse. Does anybody here live in a treehouse? You do not. Okay. All right. Here's some of the things Rapi likes to do. I'm rapping at my school, and I'm rapping with my peeps. Sometimes they even tell me that I'm rapping in my sleep. Now, how did it happen that I started rapping? Well, here's my story in all its glory. Rapi's going to tell his story. Here's his parents. I was born in a tree back in Memphis, Tennessee. My mom, that's Mappy, and my dad, that's Pappy, took one look at me and got oh so. Right, it's a rhyming book. You guys got to help me with some of the rhymes. All right. So everybody's really happy that Rapi was born. But disaster is about to strike. Ah! When I popped from my egg, hip hopping on my leg, I tried to fly, and I don't know why, but the next thing I knew, I was falling from the sky. When my wife saw the picture, she said, well, if Rapi was just born, why does he have pajamas on? So I went to the publisher. I said, what's the deal with the pajamas? And they said, oh, he's so adorable. That's why he has pajamas on. Okay. All right. Let's continue. I landed on a shed and I smacked my head. I turned all red. I had to go to... Very good. All right. So now his parents are all upset, just like your parents would be if you had fallen out of your treehouse and landed on your head. But here's a big surprise. When I opened up my eyes, I was feeling just fine and I was talking in rhyme. I'm Rapi the Raptor, and I'd like to say I may not talk in the usual way. I'm rapping in the morning. I'm rapping at noon. I'm rapping in October, and I'm rapping in June. He's always rapping. He can't stop rapping. My parents freaked out. They didn't know what to do. Should they take me to the doctor or take me to the zoo? They rushed me to the hospital. The ambulance was screaming. The nurse gave me a popsicle. I thought that I was dreaming. And here's the ambulance screaming. Oops. Okay. Okay. The doctors looked me in the eye and they looked me in the ear, and I'm not ashamed to say they even looked me in the rear. Getting edgy here. Okay. Next, they put me in a box that took pictures of my guts. It made a bunch of noises. I thought I would go nuts. They scanned my lung, they poked my nose, they scraped my tongue, they yanked my... But they couldn't figure out what happened. Nobody knew why I was rapping. I'm Rapi the Raptor, and I'd like to say I may not talk in the usual. I'm rapping in the morning, I'm rapping at noon, I'm rapping with the doctors. I want to go home soon. Rapi doesn't like being in the hospital. But they're not checking him out yet. They took me to a lab, hooked me up to weird machines. They ran all kinds of tests and watched computer screens. They made me look at dots. I had to pee in pots. Some guy gave me a shot. That didn't feel too hot. After doing all those tests, they told me to get dressed. I was expecting the worst. I thought that I would burst. The doctor stood up, put down his coffee cup. His name is Dr. Ted, and this is what he said. After much confusion, we have come to our conclusion. He's going to reveal what's wrong with Rapi. There's no need to be formal. Rapi's perfectly normal. He's A-OK. That's what we want to say. Don't blame it on the fool. He was born this way. And now everybody's happy. And they're all dancing around the hospital, which is what you do when you're in the hospital, right? The doctor started bopping. The finger started snapping. The nurses started hopping. And I started rapping. Snap with me. Rapi the Raptor, and I'd like to say I may not talk in the usual way. I'm rhyming and rapping all of the time. I'm rapping when I'm riding, and I'm rhyming when I climb. Keep snapping for the last page of the book. I'm rapping in the playground. I'm rapping at the zoo. I'm rapping on the sidewalk. Now I'm rapping with... Very good. What'd you think of Rapi the Raptor? You want to hear another one? Okay, then. How about Rapi goes to the supermarket? You want to hear that one? Okay, this is my favorite Rapi book. There are 6 Rapi books. This one's my personal favorite. Okay, here we go. Rapi's going to the supermarket with his mom and his little sister. Okay, you're going to have to help me with some of the rhymes here. I'm Rapi the Raptor, and I'd like to... I may not talk in the usual... Very good. Okay, so they're going to the supermarket. Okay. I'm rapping and snapping all the time. Whenever I talk, I'm talking in rhyme. I'm rapping in the basement. I'm rapping in the kitchen. I rap when a mosquito bites and really gets me itching. My mom said, let's go. I have errands to run. I'd rather stay home. Errands aren't any fun. Rapi, Mom hollered, we gotta go out. I rolled my eyes and began to pout. Where are you taking me? I really want to know. Why are you making me? I don't want to go. He doesn't even know where he's going yet, and he doesn't want to go there. Are we going to the cleaners? Are we going on vacation? Are we going to the car wash? Or maybe the gas station? What does Mom say? Mom pulled the car into a lot. She couldn't find a parking spot. Then at last, she finally parked it. We were at the supermarket. Buying stuff is such a drag. Mom got out her shopping bags. Supermarkets are so boring. I already feel like snoring. Wait a minute, Mommy said. There's something that I missed. How can I do my shopping? I forgot my shopping. You got to have your shopping list if you're going shopping. Don't worry, Mom, I said. We don't need to go home. I remember all that stuff. I wrote a little poem. So Rapi memorized the shopping list, and it goes like this. Mustard, custard, cornflakes, cupcakes, pork chops, cough drops, cold cut, peanuts, apple fritter, kitty litter, clam chowder, powder, chips and dips, and bacon strips. Mom and I went down each aisle. I think we must have walked a mile. They have a million kinds of cheese, bread and honey made by bees, cookies, gum, and juice in jars. Look at all those candy bars. Treats and goodies make me drool. Hey, supermarkets can be cool. We got a dozen jumbo eggs, some milk, some cake, and turkey legs, toothpaste, and a windshield scraper. But what about the toilet paper? They forgot the toilet paper. And they're already waiting in line at the checkout. How appropriate this book suddenly is. Okay. Never mind, Mom said. Forget it. No, Mom, I said. I'll go get it. I told Mom I'd do my best, and I set out on my quest. I'd search the shelves to reach my goal and find the toilet paper rolls. So Rapi is going to go find the toilet paper. I hope they have some toilet paper. Supermarkets are amazing. They have 7 kinds of raisins, pretzels and crackers for hungry snackers. They could feed the Green Bay Packers. Oodles of noodles and all kinds of goop. They have soup that helps you poop. Oh, what do I see here in the distance? What do I see? At last I found what I was needing. In my chest, my heart was beating. But when I pulled one roll from under, there came a sound a lot like thunder. I knew that it was time to go when someone yelled, "Watch out below!" And then that toilet paper mountain rained down upon me like a fountain. This is silly stuff. "Help!" I shouted. Then I said, "There's toilet paper on my..." Uh-oh. Looks like trouble is coming. The manager came running over. His name tag said to call him Grover. He didn't look like he was happy when I said my name was Rapi. The manager said, "You're a pest. You made a mess. Now I'm feeling lots of stress. I'm going to scream and lose control unless you pick up every roll." Okay, so Rapi's got to pick up all the toilet paper off the floor. I was feeling kind of sick. I had to think of something quick. "Attention shoppers in aisle 4. There is something on the floor. Something that I know you need. This stuff works. It's guaranteed. It never fails. It won't get stale. And today only, it's on sale. You can wear it on your head or give it to your Uncle Fred. You can get some for your cousin. I think you should buy a dozen. But just in case you forgot them, this is something for your bottom. "I'll take 3," some lady said. "I can store them in my shed." "I want 10," yelled one tall man, who put them in his minivan. "Give me some," said another. "I can share them with my brother." In the end, the floor was clean and Grover was no longer mean. He didn't scream and he didn't yell. He just said, "This kid can sell." All right, here's the last page of the book. Help me out with it. "I'm Rapi the Raptor, and I'd like to say I may not talk in the usual way. I love hopping and I love bopping, and now I know that I love." Very good. That's Rapi Goes to the Supermarket. Okay, so I have another surprise for you, actually. Yeah, the second surprise, which is that I'm not taking the weekend off. No, we're going to do this again tomorrow on Saturday and Sunday because so many of you guessed that the surprise was going to be that I was going to be reading from my Easter book, Bunny Double, We're in Trouble, the Easter special for My Weird School, that I figured, hey, that's a good idea. I should do it. So instead of taking the weekend off, I'm going to read half of Bunny Double on Saturday and half of Bunny Double on Sunday. Same time, same place, 2 o'clock Eastern time over the weekend. So I hope you'll join me for that. It's a really fun book. And before we go, how about a joke of the day? You ready for the joke of the day? All right, here we go. How can you go 8 days with no sleep? How can you go 8 days with no sleep? You give up? By sleeping at night. All right, that's the joke of the day. I hope to see you tomorrow, same place, same time. And until then, I'll say read like crazy and wash your hands like crazy. Okay? See you tomorrow, you guys. Bye.